Hi, I'm Tennille Biggers, your referral partner with Keller Williams Elite Partners 3 here in the Orlando, Florida area. And there's a big topic today that I want to talk about, and it's just being a strong leader. Whether you are a single agent like me or you're running a mega team, it doesn't matter. You are a leader, period, the end of it. And how you choose to be a leader is up to you. You can be great, you can be mediocre, or you can fumble through it. So I choose to be as great as I can be every day because my leadership is towards my customers, right? They're looking to me to say, hey, lead us through this listing process, the initial buying process, lead us through the transaction, lead us through closing. I've got you covered. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, right? So as leaders, we now have to embrace all the noise in the industry. And my number one thing is keep it professional. And professionals do several different things. Three big things I want to talk about today. And one is focus on the facts. There will be some questions and scenarios that your customers will bring to you, and you're going to go, that's interesting. Or you may feel very frustrated by it. And that's okay. It's normal, but you don't have an answer. And that may be just fine. It's okay to say, this is very new. We're not fully we're not super clear on what changes may be coming out. We have a good idea and we are preparing towards those ideas, but that is a great question. I'm going to take this back and see if I can get the right answer for you. That is always a winning answer. Never ever make stuff up, right? Take it back to your broker, your mentor, your coach. Who is your reliable resource? Because the second thing is we never want to get into a banter. You don't want to get defensive with your customers, especially. You don't want to get defensive with fellow agents. Nothing good ever comes from it. Stand on your facts. And if it turns into a defensive thing, it's time to walk away and everybody come back around, right? That's how I always look at it. That's maybe where somebody in that conversation is not in the right frame of mind to have a good discussion. Focus on your facts. Don't give in to frustration when you're getting into a conversation. Get your frustration out with your leaders. And I say that respectfully because sometimes we just need to go to our leaders and say, I need to vent about things, right? I need to get this out because I don't understand it. That's what your leader's there to do, is to help you understand those things. So get your frustration on your table. Let your leader help you break it apart and put it back together so it makes sense. So you can then go lead your customers through their different scenarios, right? And then the last thing that I want to focus on is just social media. To each his own. Y'all do your thing. I choose not to participate in any conversation regarding the NAR lawsuit on social media. It's complicated. And so when I read the local news articles, sometimes I look at them and go, well said. And sometimes I look at them and go, gosh, that was a little muddy. And I'm afraid that's going to create confusion. And then the social media conversations begin. So when I first started reading them, I felt awful. Anybody who's ever had a bad experience in real estate was commenting that day. And I thought, this industry, my gosh. I logged out and I said, you know what? We do big things, and the people who need our resources will always come back to us to ask for that help, and we are going to be there to help them through their transactions. So my advice on this is to be very careful with social media, even if you're going at it with the best of intentions, to politely correct someone if you think that, hey, what they posted is incorrect data, that is false news. I love your heart. Be very careful because you're attaching your name to that and it could quickly turn into some crazy thing. And there are also things that are unknown. So you don't want to post something that you think is fact today, only for 3 months from now it to come back on you. Listen, I know I went a little bit long today. Keep it professional. Focus on the facts. Let me do my bold. Focus on the facts. No frustration or banter with other agents or with your customers. Keep it professional. Go to your leaders to get those things out because you've got to work through those scenarios, right? That's always the best thing. And then be mindful of social media. My rule of thumb is no comments. I just don't. And if you have questions, I would love to talk through them. I always tell people that in person. I know I'm going on. We had a community event this weekend. We put the tent out and I had a chance to talk with people. And I thought this will be interesting. Will people be coming by? Will this be the topic of the day? I only had a couple conversations on it. It was great conversation. People just want to know the facts. So show up and be that person, okay? All right, I'll stop rambling. You guys, I would love to help you in the Orlando area if you have anyone here who needs assistance. And I'm happy to interview with you to make sure I am the exact referral partner you need me to be. My contact information is in the comments below. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.